Hey Dora the douchebag viewers. This is my return video slash collection update slash Blu-ray Godzilla slash Kaiju collection. I recently purchased two Blu-rays, and I have not made a collection video in at least in a while. And before we continue that, I actually want to walk over here and show a DVD I recently bought. Wrong one. It is Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla from SuperMoGorilla.com. It's a pretty good DVD. Doesn't come with the main menu and plays pretty much everything all at once. So if you want to get that, then go ahead. I'm saving up for the Sony DVD and all the other Sony releases. And then also as well, I do not have King Kong vs. Godzilla anymore on DVD. I gave that away to a little kid so he could watch it. So yeah, I'm going to go over here. Now let's get to this. First things first, let's get to Godzilla from Criterion Collection. I know there's some wear on it. That doesn't really bother me a whole lot. I know for sure in the future it'll take a lot better with my Blu-rays, but otherwise it's still in okay or slash good condition. I don't mind it. So otherwise this is a pretty good release. I like it. I enjoy it. I highly recommend it to anybody who wants a really good quality of the original film, especially if you are a fan of it. Let's go ahead and kind of look what's in here. Let's kind of peel this off. It's going to take a while. Sorry if my hand just hit that. Oh, it fell down. That's what happens when you're on a table. And you can see here, it shows, it looks, to me, this is of course, just looking at it, looks like Kuryu-Goji. And in the back you get a hand. And if you open it up, you get a booklet inside. It says Godzilla, and it comes with a bunch of information on such, like commentary and such info, and then it gives, about the transfers, such. So it's a pretty good release. I actually really quite enjoy it. Let's just put it in there and then just kind of fold it. You guys are going to have to see me struggle, but I'm just going to put a pause here and put that back up. Next up is King Kong vs. Godzilla on Blu-ray. Like I mentioned earlier in the beginning of this video, I gave away my DVD copy of the film, but at least I have a Blu-ray copy of it. The quality of this transfer is alright. Oh my god, I have so much butterfingers. The transfer of this film is alright. It's good quality, but it really needs a good cleaning. And it just flopped out like that because when I got it, part of the case was slightly broken. Now, I don't have a big problem with that, especially that I'm actually going to purchase the Japanese version with English subtitles. So I'm going to put those to the side, at least over here. So there's going to be some weird stacks. Then right here, here's the Kraken Blu-rays. Just recently, they announced that Kraken will be releasing Godzilla 1984 on Blu-ray. Extremely hyped for that. Especially, I can see how any Godzilla fan would be hyped for that because obviously that film has not been released in the States besides on VHS and only for the American version. So yeah, here's the disc. What my biggest problem with these releases is that they're extremely bare bones. They do come with the Japanese version and they look great, but my biggest problem is that it's just they try too hard to be classic media in a way. They try too hard to capture what classic media did, and it just comes out as a much simple slash cheap version of the classic media releases, and kind of makes me, you could have gone with a different kind of style, but instead they went for like a cheap version of the classic media releases. And here's Godzilla vs. Ghidorah. I'm just going to say, if you're going to capture the classic media looks, at least don't go with the cheesy taglines. This one's bare bones. They do come with the trailers, though, which I like. And then Godzilla vs. Gigan. It's always nice to have these films on Blu-ray. And sorry if you saw a weird cut there. There's someone walking around whistling, and I'm like, oh, I do not want them to whistle, and having to talk over that would just be a pain. But yeah, here's also... wait, does it come with the Japanese trailer? I believe so. I believe it just comes with the trailer. I'm not entirely sure. I might be wrong about that. It might just come with the Japanese version. See, that's something, like, for special features, it's pretty lame when someone says in Japanese with English subtitles. But otherwise, I think that's just, it doesn't say special features, so it kind of gets a little bit of some slack on it. But yeah, these releases, they're good, especially if you want the films on Blu-ray. But if you want to get a much more cooler looking case, I would say go for the Sony releases, but if you want to get a cheap Blu-ray for these films to get them in good quality, go for this. Next up, I actually recently, this came in the mail today actually, and it's Godzilla 1994 on Blu-ray. It's the official Toho Blu-ray. I know there's some websites out there that does sell the same Blu-ray but with English subtitles, and I actually am going to make an account on that. I'm not going to say what it is. If you want to know what it is, send me a message on Google Hangouts, DM me on Twitter or Instagram, or send me a private message on Facebook. And it could be whatever, because I have 2 Facebook accounts, one for personal, one for me just being a Godzilla fan, because I don't want to get people involved in my personal life with me being a geeky. But yeah, this is it. I got this for a pretty good price. I know it's still expensive for the price I got it, but it's better than the prices you see on like Amazon and other places on eBay. Because I got this for only over $40, as everybody else, like all the other places, sold it for at least like 50, 60, even like over $100, and it was just, oh god. And over here, there's which by the means, if you guys want to, I should probably show the disc to this. This is the disc, Godzilla 1984. And I don't know what this is. It's just some shipping information. Otherwise, it's a pretty good release. It doesn't go with subtitles though. So if you're a guy that wants to watch this Godzilla movie with subtitles, then I'll just suggest get the bootleg version of this film. The one that's pretty much practically the same thing, but just English subtitles. Then we got Godzilla vs. Biollante. Really liked this release, but for what I heard, the subtitles are not accurate. And kind of it's a shame, so I'm probably going to have to get the Blu-ray with the English subtitles from the website. I believe it's called Showa Video. Probably went ahead and said it. But I see a lot of collectors on YouTube, like Gorazard and other people, will talk about getting their Blu-rays from that. But yeah, this is a pretty good release. It looks nice. Special features are great. Highly recommend it to any Godzilla fan who wants to see the film in its Japanese format. Here we got the double feature for Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah and Godzilla Mask Before Earth. It's great to see these films in widescreen and in their native language, or their, the Japanese version. It's great. A lot of people say the quality on these films are not great, which kind of baffles me, knowing that the DVD copy that I have of these 2 films has a full screen aspect ratio, so it doesn't film so it just only fills from top to bottom, but not actual widescreen. And this one, we already had Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla on here, and then there's Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, the Sony Blu-ray. I heard from Patrick Galvin that Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla is not accurate with subtitles, so I'm gonna have to get the Showa Video DVD release, because I'm going to get all these films on DVD, like all the Godzilla films on DVD from Showa Video, and I'll start working on Blu-rays later down the road. So yeah, if you guys want to see the inside of that, probably should show the inside of the Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah and Godzilla Monster Before Earth, but they're practically just takes what's already on top of the box and just keeps it separate, which I really like how they kept it separate. But my biggest problem with these releases is the main menu. The main menu is just, ugh. It's so lazy. They just pretty much just took a picture of Godzilla, photoshopped it, messed around with it, and then put it on every Heisei film, and also and for Millennium film, they took Godzilla 2000, or Godzilla, or the suit, pretty much the Miragoji suit, put it on there, and use that for all the Millennium films, and just, it always kind of got on my nerves. Like, really? Come on. Like the DVDs for these films had their very own main menus, and you're just gonna be a cop out like that. You're not a cop out, but you're just gonna be that lazy. But yeah, Godzilla vs. Destroyer looks great on Blu-ray. I heard this release is a lot more. This release has the lighting is a lot better than the Japanese Blu-ray, which I'm glad, but I believe the subtitles are not 100% accurate with here. And then Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla obviously has dub titles and doesn't look fantastic on Blu-ray. Next up is their Birth of Mothra trilogy. Yay! Finally, these films are on Blu-ray. If you open it up here, yeah, there it is. There's the disc. Nothing too great about them besides the logo. I'm really glad these films are now represented on Blu-ray, and especially since we have the third one here in the States, and also have 1 and 2 on the Japanese versions. Then we got Godzilla 2000. Really great Blu-ray. I heard from multiple people this probably like maybe be the best out of all the Sony releases, just because it has the Japanese version. That for like, there's a lot of transfers out there of the Japanese version that don't look that great. Um, that don't look that great, but Sony did a really good job of transferring it and making it look really nice. It doesn't have the biggest amount of special features, but does have a good amount. You get to listen to commentary and such. It's great. You get GMK and Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. Hate the transfer for GMK. That's why I'm going to get the Showa Video Blu-ray release of the film. And Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. Looks good on Blu-ray. I like it. I recently had a Mechagodzilla marathon actually yesterday and this morning, so it was great. And then we get Godzilla Tokyo SOS and Godzilla Final Wars. It's glad to have these movies on Blu-ray, but nothing spectacular, nothing great. I'm not 100% satisfied with these movies on Blu-ray just because I do want them in better quality than they are. I think Sony didn't do the greatest job of transfers. And then we got Godzilla 2014 3D. This was the only copy I could find at the moment when I was trying to get this film out of my local comic book shop / DVD / video game shop. It's weird. But I have it. I'm glad. And why do people keep saying the film looks so dark? Like, all you really gotta do is just kind of mess around with your TV settings and then the film looks great. Got that weird cut there. For some weird reason my camera shut off. But yeah, this is a pretty good release. Like I mentioned, I don't understand why people keep saying the film looks extremely dark. Like I mentioned, I watched the film, and I found the film to look great. Like I mentioned, I messed around with my TV settings, and it came out fine. Oh, and I need to put this back in slipcover. Next up is the Showa Gamera films on Blu-ray. I'm not going to pull these out of the slipcovers because the Blu-rays don't look that significant. They're not the amazing looking ones. But, yeah. This does come with 4 the Showa Gamera films on Blu-ray. I do plan on getting the Shout Factory releases of these films. But otherwise, this is pretty good. I'm glad I own it on Blu-ray. But the subtitles, oh my god. They're such a pain because there's so much misspelling in the subtitles. And it's so annoying to watch this and just having to go with, like he's coming from the froth. Yeah, that's an actual subtitle. It's in Gamera vs. Guiron, but that's an actual line of dialogue that they put down for subtitles. It's coming from the froth. When obviously they meant to say it's coming from the front. Just, and then we got Volume 2, which, like I mentioned, has that infamous subtitle line. It's still pretty good quality. I do like the quality of these Blu-rays, but still I want to get it in a much more better release with more accurate subtitles. That's why I'm getting Shout Factory. And then this is a recent purchase. If you notice, I bought this used at my local comic book shop. That's why when you kind of look at it, you can see that. Yeah, right there. I found that. It was a lot more worse than it actually was. I actually had to take a towel, and I tried my best to get it off, but I couldn't. But yeah, this comes with Gamera Guardian of the Universe and Gamera Attack of Legion. Not the best quality for Blu-ray, but it gets the job done of us allowing us to own the films. So there it is. And it's nice. I really do like the casing of this. I like the back and I like the front. I think it looks great. And, we're about to have a little bit of a balancing problem over there with the Blu-rays. And then we got Gamera Trilogy, which comes with the 3 Gamera films. I actually had this before. I got the double features set. I actually recently bought that, but this one I had for at least like 3 years now. This Blu-ray set comes with Gamera Guardian of the Universe on Blu-ray, and Gamera Attack of Legion and Gamera 3 Revenge of Iris. Gamera 3 Revenge of Iris looks great on Blu-ray, but the sound... Now, the quality of sound is pure. It's just extremely quiet. It's not too... Like, you can still hear what, the music, the roars, and how they're talking. It's just sometimes it's so quiet, like... Because when you watch, the other films on Blu-ray, we hear Gamera's roar, it's very, like, it's pure, and it's loud. But then when you watch this, it's like, it's very quiet, and it's weird. But still, it's good quality. And here we have Cloverfield on Blu-ray. Good found footage monster film. Not the greatest. I do have problems with it, but otherwise, I do enjoy the film. It's great. No, it's not great. It's good. Like I mentioned, it's not my favorite found footage film, but it's up there. It's one of the greats. And Pacific Rim on Blu-ray. Really enjoyed this film. Yes, it does have problems, but I quite enjoy it because it is a great viewing pleasure for any tokusatsu mecha kaiju fan out there. It's just a fun viewing. Now let's open it up. Yeah, there we go. There's the Blu-rays. Oh, lost my balance again. And yeah. So yeah. This is my Godzilla Blu-ray collection. I do plan on getting more in the future. Like I mentioned, I am going to get some Showa videos. I just have the official Toho Blu-ray. I don't have the Showa video Blu-ray. And I don't plan on getting that because, of course, there's that Blu-ray coming out in the future. But I do plan on getting all the Showa DVDs. Hopefully, I could, after that, at least I get majority or all of them so I can start working on the Blu-rays. But I will try my best, to get all the films. But otherwise, yeah, that's it, guys. I thought this would be a good video to come back on since I haven't been on in a long time. And otherwise, I just want to kind of say thank you guys if you guys were being patient for my YouTube channel. And I'm extremely sorry for not uploading for a month. But otherwise, if you like this video, like it. If you really like this video, favorite it. And if you really like this video, then subscribe. And remember, always be a douchebag.